my students make coming to work easy. It's like, every day I have to remind myself how blessed and fortunate I am to come and interact with some of the best and brightest minds of our time. My name is Damon Qualls, and I am currently in my second year as assistant principal of Berea Middle School in Greenville, South Carolina. I recognize that teaching and serving as an educator is my call. It's been my calling as early as I can remember. And so now to actually be the man behind the desk and to inspire and motivate the man or the woman in front of the Promethean board or the chalkboard, it's a responsibility that I'm so grateful for. And, every day is not easy, but I'm encouraged by the fact that I know that I am helping to shape and mold the lives of, boys and girls that will ultimately be taking care of all of us one day. I was one of those teachers that would, like many teachers across the country, that would spend hundreds of dollars preparing my classroom because I wanted my students to have access to the very best, and I wanted my classroom to mirror those across the railroad tracks. And so I would spend money, sometimes bill money, to make sure that those items were had there in the classroom. And so I learned about Donors Choose, which is an online charity that allows teachers to write grants and submit proposals. And so about 5 years ago, I wrote my first grant for just simple things like reading incentives, pencils, stickers, certificates, things of that nature. And it didn't get a donation in August, not a hit in September, nothing in October, nothing in November. I'm like, does this even work? And so in December, finally, somebody gave me a whopping $1. And that $1 motivated me and inspired me. And I'm like, man, this really works. Someone is actually reading my proposal. And so in January of that next year, it was fully funded by a couple in Travelers Rest. And that one project motivated me, man, beyond belief. And so there, while sitting on the panel, talking about my students and how blessed I am to serve them, Yvette Nicole Brown asked the question, South Carolina has never been flash funded. You've supported other teachers in flash funding. And I'm like, yeah, so awesome. Eventually one day, and out of the corner comes Stephen Colbert, and he's like, wait a minute, what do you mean you haven't been flash funded? And of course, he's a South Carolina native, and he surprised me, and they ended up Skyping in our class, and State Superintendent of Education Molly Spearman and my principal. And it was just a great, great moment. Just so blessed to experience that. I'm still in awe that it even happened. Just remarkable. I was a part of the School Leadership and Administration graduate program at Southern Wesleyan, and I graduated in 2013. The mission and the vision of Southern Wesleyan University just aligns with everything that I believe in. The School of Education there at SWU has remarkable professors, and many of them were actually current principals or former principals, like retired administrators. And so they were able to, shed light on scenarios and situations that they have encountered in their careers that the textbook might not necessarily share. They kept it real with us. And so those types of conversations with my classmates that were actually, classroom teachers, and then having the guidance and direction of current and former administrators really set the stage for me to be a successful administrator. I was so just blessed to take part in that.